Okay, I'm getting everything set up for the stream. We're gonna be playing Pride games. For Pride Month, obviously. I'm gonna go ahead and link the bundle that I bought all of these from, as well as the link to the first game that we're starting with. So give me one moment. We're actually going in reverse order of the order I posted things on the Discord, just because the last two games weren't compatible with the itch app itself, so I had to do a separate install. So we're going to be playing Cel By Date first. Trigger warnings for this game are alcohol consumption and mildly suggestive content. And then, let me actually pull up the game. Hope everyone likes my impromptu BRB screen I did, which is just the Pride Month demon thing, because I am bi and trans, and I think it's funny. Oh. That's a problem. Oops, external speakers. Oh, it's so loud. Yeah, thankfully I don't think you guys could hear it yet. There's probably going to be a sound warning for a lot of these games, because I can't control that. Oops, I don't even have my model open. I am so not prepared to stream. I hope that sounds okay for everybody. If not, just let me know and I will adjust the volume. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I've changed the resolution. Oops. Sorry, you guys may have to bear with me a little bit as I get these itch games sized properly. Okay. There we go. We're good. I was originally going to read the description of all of these games, but now that seems kind of unfeasible. I'll try anyway. Give me literally 1 second. Cel By Date is an age gap romance between two women having a rough night at an anime convention. Together, maybe they can figure out how to enjoy themselves again. There are romantic and platonic endings. So let's fucking go. The more conventions I go to, the less it feels like I enjoy myself at them. I thought I'd feel old when my hair started going gray or when I couldn't bend over and touch my toes anymore. But no, here I am, surrounded by kids making TikToks in better colorful wigs from Amazon than existed anywhere when I started cosplaying. This is gonna show off how much I cannot read. Oh, I totally didn't link the stream. Oops. Okay. It's a little ironic that I've been seeing some salt and pepper since last spring, yet it's the fake hair making me feel worse about myself. They don't know how good they have it. Do I even have cosplays any of them would recognize? Hey, is that guy supposed to be Naruto? You mean Boruto's dad? I've got like 10 more hours of volunteering tomorrow. Dang, well I've had 3 coffees, so I'll be good until after karaoke. Sorry, I gotta go get changed. I have the Demons group next, and then I'm changing into the Camp Princess one for the first part of the night. I feel like I live in a different world now. Maybe it's not fair to complain. It's fine for stuff not to cater to me. Couldn't be me. I am the world's biggest hater. Everything must cater directly to me, actually. I'm gonna hide my mouse behind my model. Regardless, it still feels bad to look at a schedule of events supposedly centered around my passions and not see anything I want to go to. I guess the panelists of yesteryear are also getting too tired for this shit. The inevitable changing of the guard, the inexorable march of time, etc. This fan thrift market or whatever was the one thing I actually committed to doing. I thought literally hanging a big sign behind me that says retro anime goods would help me meet a few other people like me who still go to these things. Or at least help me get rid of some of my collection if I'm gonna have to move soon. But no bites so far. At least none that actually piqued my interest as a person, or who seriously wanted to buy anything I brought. One guy asked me if I had any Inuyasha stuff. Is that retro now? Hate that. I sigh and decide I may as well take a pic for my online friends. At least that's one place socializing will never be hard. And hey, the 5 other people who talk about sad 70s Yuri with me will get some fuel added to their fires. Ah, the eternal struggle. Leave my glasses on and look nothing like the character. Take my glasses off and I can't see the picture I'm taking. I wish I could do contacts. Should just do what I do, which is not wear your glasses even though you need them to see because you look cooler without them. Don't actually do that. That's very bad advice. Huh? I lower my phone. Do you want me to take that for you? Damn, she's really cute. And looks super polished, too. Wait, is she talking to me? I gesture towards myself confused and hoping she's not talking to someone behind me. That happened earlier today. Twice. I've had that happen at conventions before. It makes me want to die. Yeah, I'm pretty good at the whole social media pics thing. Let me have your phone. If you want me to, that is. Oh, please. I attempt to pass my phone across the table to her in a cool way. I'll do a few. She taps away for a few seconds and I try to adjust the angle of my head so at least there will be some amount of difference between the pictures. Here you go. You look great, by the way. My mind skips like a record as I try to determine whether it's a, you know, woman telling each other how much they love each other in the bathroom compliment or something more real. Honestly, the real queer experience. Not to crush my own hopes, but I've got to assume the former. After all, she looks like she could still be in college, and also looks like that. She leans over to pass my phone back to me and glances down at all the art on my table. Wow, did you draw these? She freezes momentarily. Wait, that's a stupid question. This girl I follow was literally just complaining about how artists have to work their own tables. Oh, this actually isn't an artist alley. It's the Saturday thrift market, so it's for fans to sell their old official merch. I've been collecting art and fandom stuff for years, so I really need to downsize. And get my savings back up, but I don't say that out loud. Official art? But this all looks hand-painted. Wait. Her eyes widen. No way! Are these like actual animator drawings? I can't stop a smile from curling up my lips. Bunny girl, looks like you're one of today's lucky 10,000. I really do love getting a chance to teach new things to someone who actually wants to hear them from me for once. Also, a strong mood. I relate heavily to this main character. Super relatable content, actually. Yes! They're called cells, like cellophane, which is the clear plastic they're painted on. You paint your character, layer them over the background, take a picture, and voila! A frame from the actual anime. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that was a thing you could get. I feel my mood lifting. I'm not above a chance to show off, and if I'm not doing fancy cosplays anymore, when else am I gonna have a chance to flex? You can! You mostly just have to be good at searching internationally and get lucky. Though it can get kind of expensive. I cringe eyeing a cell from my favorite space opera that I'm only going to be willing to part with for a rent-like payment, or else willingly for partial rent if stuff gets too bad in the future. Yeah, I can guess so. That's wild that you can just buy that. It really is. I'm used to it being common knowledge with my friends, but it must seem crazy to someone growing up in the digital age where this kind of thing just doesn't exist at all. When you dig deep into anime, there's a lot of crazy stuff out there. Reminds me of how, like, I think it's, like, CGs from, the old Sonic cartoon, especially, like, the ones that were used in, like, YouTube poops go, like, super expensive online. It's kind of crazy. You know, back in the day, studios would actually just throw a lot of this stuff away. I know most of the Ghibli stuff floating around only exists because people'd steal it. They would break into their dumpsters and recycling bins and stuff. Hell yeah, beat gay do crime. She makes an odd face and clears her throat. I think it's good it got preserved, though. Me too. It's part of what I love about having them. It makes me feel like I'm part of the history of my favorite shows, even if it's just in a small way. They could have been off the air by the time I was a toddler, but here I am keeping a fraction of the story alive out of my love for it. Even if it's a life spent mostly in a dark archival binder, I guess. There's a short lull in her conversation as she gives a few cells a closer look. Are there any particular shows you like? Well, I've only just recently started watching more classic and retro stuff. Inuyasha, I guess? Sorry, no Inuyasha. Oh, I super don't know how to say that. I have some Urusei Yatsura, though, which was by the same lady. Oh shit, I've heard of that one. It was by a lady, too? Yeah, hold on, let me show you. I take out a second binder from under my table and start showing her some things I think are particularly interesting. Even if she's not a fan of anything I have, it's great to see someone so engaged with a hobby I've invested so much into. Both financially and emotionally. Oh hey, there's a bunny girl in that one. I guess that trope's older than I thought. A lot of things are. I've been going to cons since this one began. Pretty much every few years some huge thing will come out that erases everyone's memory of any previous stuff doing the same thing. Mood. Yeah, true. She shrugs. Hey, people are fickle. We continue flipping through my cells and chatting together for a few moments until her phone buzzes. She bends to grab it from the small purse sitting by her feet. Shit, that's my alarm for a photo shoot I have in like 15 minutes. Looks like I gotta run. I notice her bite her bottom lips, and it looks like she's turning an idea over in her mind. These are all so cool, and I really appreciate you showing me, but I don't really think there's anything I could justify in my budget. I'm sorry, I feel like I took up so much of your time. No, you're fine. This is the first time I've actually had fun talking about anime this weekend. I wince a little in a way I hope wasn't noticeable. Is that true? This whole weekend? I guess I really haven't talked to many people at all besides Danny and her friend while we were all trying to get ready this morning. I've mostly just been wandering around, searching for familiar faces and feeling sorry for myself. Me too! She suddenly looks a little awkward as well, so at least I'm not suffering alone in obscurity. Obscurity. A thought occurs to me and I flip to a page in the back of my binder. Actually, before you go, would you like this one? It's on me. Bunny Girl seems genuinely shocked. You're serious? Yeah. Oh, don't worry, this one's not really worth anything. I don't think, at least. It got put in for free with another cell set I ordered, and I've never been able to figure out what it's from. And that means something, even when I have no idea where to start looking for an anime. Wow, she's so cute. I love her. Thanks so much. It's not a problem. Honestly, nice to have her off my hands. Her existence is, after all, a symbol of the regretful defeat of my anime knowledge. Even though there's probably a good reason for that. Do be warned that whenever there's a cell of a cute girl and you can't seem to find the source, it's probably from a hentai. I've had that happen a couple times. Oh, that's fine with me. Maybe I'll come across it someday. A sudden blush rises to her cheeks, but she says nothing and takes the cell from me. I'll take good care of her, I promise. I'm just glad she's going to someone who will appreciate her. If you just keep her in that clear sleeve with the top unsealed and out of sunlight, you should be good. Don't seal the bag, no sunlight. Got it. She jumps as her phone buzzes again. Shit, now I really gotta run. I'll see you around. Thank you so much. Just a minute. I sigh, realizing she's already faded back into the crowd of attendees. Do you have an Instagram or something? I asked the question to the empty air. It would have felt worse to leave it completely unsaid. Well, maybe if I'm lucky, someone will tag her in a hallway photo later. I wish I at least knew what she was cosplaying. In the last hour of the thrift market, I had a few people interested in my sales, but no one interested in spending much money or time. And really, no one I was interested in after Bunny Girl. Probably a bad idea to schedule a buy trade event in the evening of the con's biggest party night in hindsight. Maybe I should start to email staff about that for next year. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. In the meantime, I should pack up my stuff and return it back to my room. Hell, I may just stay there since it's a bit of a long walk and I already feel exhausted. Doesn't look like there will be many non-partying options if I choose to stick around the host hotel anyway. My phone buzzes in my pocket. Glad I had it on vibrate because I certainly never would have heard it. I sigh. Oh, shit, I did not read those texts. If I have to come back tonight anyway, I may as well stay for a drink and find a viewing room to chill in for a while. Mission accomplished. I dropped Danny's stuff off and... Hi! Thank you for following! I'm playing a bunch of Pride games from itch.io's Pride Bundle this year. We're playing Cel By Date right now, which is, like a little, lesbian dating sim, but there are, apparently, platonic endings as well. We're at an anime convention in this one. I just dropped Danny's stuff off in the volunteer room since it'll most likely be too hard to coordinate a direct handoff. She's probably busy anyway. I have no idea what her volunteer schedule looks like this year. Her fighting game tournament's usually Saturday night, but I didn't mark it in my app since I'm not helping this time. If they're going to the rave, though, I'll definitely need to kill time for a few hours. Oh, it's fine. I'm just happy to have people watching even if you're not participating in chat. Just a fun little thing to do for Pride. And to try and put some queer art and games out there so that other people can try them if they want. If they're going to the rave, though, I'll definitely need to kill time for a few hours. After living with Danny for so many years, I don't trust her to be able to both party hard and get back to our hotel room safely. Thank you. I've never really thought of myself as having an accent, but I've definitely heard it from my friends who are, like up more north in the U.S. This is exactly why I wanted to plan to be online the second the room block went up, but alas, the early bird gets the worm, and the late cosplayer gets the 20-minute walk back to the hotel. At least the bar usually has some fun house drinks. Yeah, I'm from the U.S. Where are you from, Sarah? It's really lucky the hotel that hosts this con likes us so much. I've been to plenty of events where the expressions worn by the venue staff tend to be frozen in confusion on the good end and disgust on the bad. Oh, you're from the US too. Cool. Yeah, I'm, kind of like between the north and the south, so... I'm guessing it's because we're pretty near the big stadium, and usually when they have crowds this huge and this drunk, it's all sports fans. Truly the only fandom worse than us. I've never been to Phoenix. I have a friend who lived there for a little while. I'm sure they put up with a lot, especially after COVID. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's very beautiful there. I think it would just be too hot for me. I don't like the heat. Even saying that now in my air-conditioned apartment, I don't have my fan on in my room and it's very hot. Too hot for me, at least. I'm pretty sure that's not just my bitterness talking either. They do look like they're having as much fun as employees could have, though. I appreciate the big buff bartender in a Sailor Moon wig. I step closer to the bar-side sandwich board to check out what they've got. It's 3 overpriced pre-mixed drinks with liquor, a rum one, a vodka one, and a whiskey one. Yeah, my area is in the middle of like a huge heat wave. I know a good chunk of the US is as well. It sucks. It's awful. Pretty basic stuff. However, they've named it after some supposed fun nerdy things. That's gotta be worth at least $5 right there. I step into the bar line and suddenly I feel a light tap on my shoulder. I don't have a Twitter yet, and my Discord isn't open to the public yet, but it will be very soon. And I'll be updating my Twitch page to add those once I've got them. I'm about to go on vacation, so I've just been trying to get as much streams done in the time that I can before I'm gone. And so working on like social media and stuff just hasn't been my priority. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I just called you that out loud. She laughs. No, oh my gosh, you're fine. That's really funny though. I literally never remember anyone's name. You're good. I see she has one empty plastic cup in her hand already, the last stretches of whatever the red cocktail is sticking to the bottom. She can't be drunk, though, to still be walking so easily in heels that high. They are very cute heels. Ugh, I haven't even started drinking. I can't get distracted like this. Names. Actually... Oh, yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm working on it. I just am a little nervous about opening the Discord to the public yet, but I do need to work on making a Twitter at least. Maybe I'll do that after this stream. Yeah, you were telling me that you've just been unable to find good Mexican food since you moved. I'm so sorry. You're too far north. Actually, I'm not sure if you told me what your name was in the first place. She scrunches her face a little in concentration. Damn, you're right. Well, let me fix that. I'm Sky. You might have seen me online. Here's my card. She hands me a business card with some kind of revealing superhero cosplay on one side and a few social media pages listed on the other. See, she's got the right idea. I gotta make a business card that has everything on it. And a lewd picture on one side. I haven't, but her expectant face is very cute. Oh yeah, I definitely have. Cool. I didn't. It's linked. The artist is linked on my About. It's StrangeSlug02 on Tumblr. They're a personal friend of mine, and I commissioned them to do it. I will hopefully in the future also have different outfits, but for right now I just have the one. She smiles broadly, and I decide it's worth it to push a bit further with a stab in the dark. Well, I'm 2D now. I'm assuming you mean 3D. I do, probably when, streaming is a little less of just being a hobby, I guess, or when I'm doing it more consistently that I can put more money into it than I already have. Uh, that is weird. Like, what? Okay. Sorry, I was thinking about your burrito. I should have specified before. I just said okay like that. I'm not a big burrito person, but yeah, if you don't put rice in it, like, you really do nothing else? Maybe I don't really know yet. As of right now, I'm happy with my model, other than some plans to get some more outfits. Yeah. And I know you can do a lot more in 3D. Right now I don't have a really good setup for 3D, admittedly. Like, I don't have a good camera for it and that kind of thing. I'll have whatever she's about to say, and I'm paying for both. She waves a credit card out towards the bartender, who smiles. Sure thing. He returns his attention to me. What'll it be? I turn back to the sandwich board and take a deep breath as I brace myself to say the name out loud. God, the terrible things I'm forced to do by simply wanting whiskey at an anime con. Give me the pickle, Rick. I appreciate that. I'll definitely keep you in mind when I'm looking to change. I really just got this one though, so as of right now, I'm more just looking to keep this one at least for a while, especially since I have the option for more 2D based outfits. But when I'm considering going into 3D, I'll definitely think about it. Or unless you're offering 2D, sorry, Well, maybe that make it a brunch option. Cheers? Cheers. Also, I would not order a drink anywhere named the Pickle Rick. Thanks for letting me cover you, by the way. I wanted to say thanks for the cute anime girl. I'm not looking for anything right now. I mean, definitely in the future, maybe. I already have, like, a BRB screen that I've commissioned that I'm just waiting on getting now. The single syllable comes from my lips completely deadpan, but I feel my heartbeat bump up a notch. Could she actually be flirting? Buying someone a drink as thanks for a free collectible makes platonic sense, but her tone... No, there's a lot of reasons I really don't want to get my hope up. Well, it was specifically from a friend, so a little lower than regular. The starting commission price was $50, and it'll go up from there depending on how detailed they go into it. Right now for this stream, hold on, I will show everyone our for this theme, this is our BRB screen. It is just the Pride Month demon meme because I think it's funny. Oh, not for the model. No, that's for my my detailed BRB screen. The model, sorry, I'm putting my thing right behind it. The model, I don't actually remember how much exactly it was. It was also, like I said, made by a friend, so there were some deals being done. I appreciate it, but I've already paid and commissioned, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not very online. A couple places, but it's mostly just private accounts and pretty small fandom circles. And lots of RP accounts, but I'm definitely not telling her that. Relatable content. Gotcha, gotcha. She trails off, seemingly unsure how to proceed. Yeah, our main character is kind of fumbling the bunny girl flirting bag at the moment. Oh, I just saw your other comment about your burrito, Megan. I'm so sorry. soaking tortilla. Yeah, that sounds really, really good and like something I want to eat. Yeah, I definitely will. I'll give you a follow when I make my own. I'll probably do that tonight or something. Soon. I've been putting it off. How'd your shoot go? She scowls. Shit, I hate feeling like I brought down the mood. Sky takes a long drink and crunches the empty cup in her hand. Pretty shitty, actually. I'm sorry. No, don't look upset. It's not your fault. I think their pictures will look fine. I'm just pretty mad at the people I was supposed to do it with. Oh, last-minute dropouts? I really don't mind last-minute dropouts. Shit happens, and hell, I've done plenty of that myself. This was more of a, I don't think anyone actually wanted to work with me situation. She bites her lip and brushes a few strands of wig off her forehead. I could be projecting, though. I guess I don't really want to work with them either. I'd rather just forget it and have fun tonight, though. Cheers to that. I tried to down the rest of my drink, but it's a bit much for me to do in one go. That's fine. Probably better for me. What are your plans? She perks up. The rave, mostly. I can go pretty hard this year, too, since I've actually got a host hotel room. Ah, you won the Hunger Games. I'm jealous. We're nearly a mile's walk. Yeah, a mile's walk would fucking kill me. Or at least you're smart enough to wear comfy shoes. I recall the cosplay I saw Danny staying up late to work on this week. That was definitely the one for tonight. I sigh. Yeah, but no one else in my room is, and they're gonna be the ones at the rave. You're not going? No, they have more stamina than me. It's crazy how much Danny parties like she's still in her 20s. Good for her, but... Twirl off, unsure how I was going to finish that sentence. I'm just gonna hang out until they're ready, and we can all walk back together. Even if we're not together in that sense anymore, I don't want her to get mugged or fall over a curb at 2 a.m. or something. Oh god, this is a lesbians who broke up but are still friends and also still living together situation. And from the dozen or so words her new girlfriend has said to me, I don't trust her to be responsible enough to prevent that either. Well, that's not very fair. Unless you don't like dancing or anything anyway. I'm not anti-dancing. I'm really not. It's just been a really, really long time since I have. And I don't think an environment like that's very fun without a partner or friend group either. Couldn't you just hang out with your roommates if they're going to be there anyway? It's a reasonable and innocent question, so I swallow the urge to respond snarkily. I automatically reach to pull at the hair on the back of my neck, an anxiety tick from college that's been sneaking its way back into my life recently. All I grab this time is wig, though. Hey, maybe I can get a new coping strategy out of all this, at least. No, they've got their own stuff going on. It's fine. Sky's quiet, tapping her foot. Well, I don't have anyone I plan to go with either, so why don't you go with me? With you? You said it's more fun with other people, and everyone I was planning to party with was just an asshole to me. So even if you're fine just sitting in a hotel lobby watching weebs drink for the rest of the night, don't you want me to have fun? I guess there's a small comfort in knowing that every kind of con attendee can have a rough night. And maybe we owe it to each other as people in rough places to try making those places smoother. Yeah, I'll definitely check you out. You know what? Sure. Let's go! Her eyes have lit up. You want another round first to get limber? No. I'm too old for that now, I'm afraid. I'll get asleep before I get limber. Well, I'm too young to... She pauses, searching for the right words. To not be Sky size. It's a cute noise. Maybe I'm not young enough after all. I laugh and finish that last few sips of my pickle Rick. I hold out the empty cup to Sky, offering her to stack her discarded drinks in it as well. She places them in, our fingertips briefly touch. That instant of physical contact makes me feel emotions I don't have time to parse. All I know is, I want to enjoy myself tonight. It feels good to really want to enjoy things, and not just tell yourself how you're not. Then, let's go. Let's go! Hell yeah. I know the character mentioned that she's cosplaying something from a really old anime, and I wonder if that is true, and I am in fact... sorry for the yawn. And I wonder if that is in fact the case, and I'm too young to understand what she is supposed to be cosplaying. Because she was mentioning 70s Yuri, and I've definitely not watched any Yuri from the 70s. It's really too loud in here to talk, but that's exactly the kind of thing you expect. How long has it been since I last did anything like this? I don't think I've actually gone drinking and dancing since I was in grad school, so that's what, a decade? It's always so odd to think of activities, places, people in terms of time last spent. Even if it's something you really enjoy or a place that's really important to you, one day you'll stop or leave and it'll be your last time ever with it. And you might... Thank you for the follow! We are playing Yuri AnimeCon game. Maybe this will be my last time here, and I should just stop thinking about that and enjoy it enough to make it a worthwhile finale. Maybe this will be the last time I see Sky. That would be fine. It's not too sad. Go to enough cons and you'll have plenty of magical evenings with people you'll never see again. People who flew in from Michigan to meet a certain guest and will never come back. People you stay up playing werewolf with until 5 a.m. but somehow never run into again. And sometimes, beautiful, nice people who are simply moving through an entirely different orbit than you. Your paths will keep crossing every year, you'll eclipse each other in the hallways, but it'll never quite work out to spend time together like you want to. They're moving too fast and in a different direction. As I watch Sky dance, I can see her matching her movements to mine. It'd be silly of me to keep pretending both of our intentions are completely innocent. But I've been around the sun enough times to know how this usually goes. I'll just try to enjoy what's in front of me now and not think about it too much. The moment is shiny and clear and perfect. What if it wasn't salsa? What was it? And if it warps or decays, I won't let it be for my lack of care. We dance. After a while, the sensory overload and the sweat become overwhelming. I tap her shoulder, and we head back out to grab some water. See, I told you we'd have fun. But God, I really am starting to regret these shoes. It's like one of those triangles where you can only pick two things. Be cute, be comfy, or be accurate. She sighs. I really do hate cosplay sometimes. I'm sure you'll reach a point where you stop caring so much. Actually, sometimes I worry that I already have. Any word from your roommates on how they're doing? I checked my phone, same as last time. I shouldn't expect her to just become great at communication now, I guess. I sigh. So you're never going back, right? Because if somebody did that to me at a food place, I would simply never return. Nope. I didn't see them inside either, so who knows what they're up to. It's very possible I just missed them in the crowds and bad lighting, but if I'm honest, there's a significant part of me that didn't want to see them to make sure all was well, but to make sure that they saw me enjoying myself. Maybe that's childish, but I think I'm allowed that. We're all here dressed like cartoon characters after all. You know, I really think you don't have to care as much as you do. It's not your responsibility to make sure everyone else is having a good time. God, I wish I could take this advice in real life. But I like being responsible. Do you? She pauses and looks away. Sorry, I don't mean to press. It just seems like you have some other stuff going on, and if you want to vent, I'm down. I hate to admit it, but I also may be a bit too tired to go back in there anyway. I mean, from everything you've told me, the fact that this is not the first, but one of many Mexican restaurants you've had issues with since you've moved there, does in fact make me think that nobody north knows how to eat food correctly. Venting to strangers is behavior I've always judged pretty strongly in others. I never saw the appeal. Aren't these conversations you should be having with people who care about you, who could actually help? It's not like someone with no context can offer any actionable advice, but here, now, I realize that I don't want advice. Maybe that's been the secret the whole time. I spend plenty of time complaining to myself after all, so how is this any different? Sure, okay. You don't mind the drama? Oh, I'm fine with the drama. We can exchange dramas. I scratch the back of my neck and sigh. Well, I'll give you the short of it. There was a girl I dated since college. We moved in together after graduation. Good relationship, very easygoing, never any real arguments or problems, so never any reason to break up. She was always more extroverted than me, but I don't mind that. In fact, I actively prefer it. I like being with someone who can make most of the friends and connections for me. Until the split, at least, when all the friends stayed with her. I don't think they dislike me necessarily, but... well, I've always been the more stereotypical nerd, I suppose. We got married when the Supreme Court made it legal everywhere. In hindsight, I really do think it was a bit more of a political celebration than one of our relationship. I'm not sure if we would have if we weren't so caught up in the victory fever or whatever. That happened to a lot of gay people. It does seem like the right thing to do. We were already together and stable. So I'm guessing it didn't work out? It did, for a long time. I'll skip the boring middle part for you. The fact that it was so boring, especially to Danny, that was actually the problem, I think. We decided to get divorced after she wanted to open up the relationship, but I didn't. She cheated? No, I couldn't say so. She just asked. It was just the last thing falling into place to make us realize we were wasting our time, if that makes sense. I hate change. And that would have been too big of one to not end up changing everything else, too. So I might as well have taken the change everything option that made me feel less like shit. And a autism queen. There's no bad blood, really. And legal separations can actually be pretty fast when no one's trying to raise a stink about it. I'm sorry, this must be boring drama. No, not at all. If anything, my shit kinda sounds stupid now. Was this recently? It was quite a while ago, but we've kept living together. Both names on the lease and all. Kind of the same situation with our room for the con this weekend. She booked it and still wanted to split room costs, and I am so far in my life past being willing to stay in a hotel with 5 random internet strangers. Sounds like a shitty weekend. Yeah. I consider this for a moment. Would being more adventurous with my room plans have been that bad? Or was I just keeping on with whatever involved the changing my plans the least, again? But I'm still glad I came. Putting myself out there again shouldn't be something so scary. It shouldn't. For the record, I think you're cool and easy to talk to. That's why I'm still here, after all. I decided to tease her a bit. What, not just because I gave you free stuff? No! Surprisingly, she looks genuinely offended. I must have struck a nerve I didn't know about. I talk to anyone long enough, and it always starts feeling like I'm picking on the wrong dialogue choices or something. I feel that as well, every day of my life. Did you want to talk about anything from today? She sighs. The more I think about it, the more I think it's not really today that's the problem. I've been doing the cosplay thing for a while now, you know? I guess it's probably not as long as you, but like, I'm established. I make a good chunk of money off it too. Well, not a ton, but more than most. Most is 0. It's honestly still a surprise to me that number can be anything but 0. Career cosplayer sounds as wild as professional YouTuber, but I could probably name a dozen of each now, or at least picture their faces. I do okay at my normal job, so cosplay money doesn't really matter that much to me. But it still makes me feel like I have to be doing something right? Like I could be a pro if I wanted. I nod. I've never been much of an artist or creative myself, mostly just an appreciator. But I understand how good validation from others feel. She hesitates, and I don't know when it's appropriate to step in and encourage her. I'm sorry for being weird. It's just like, every way I can think to phrase it makes me sound like a dick. I won't think you're a dick, she sighs. Okay, but I warned you. I'm really worried that I kind of hate my fans, and maybe also my friends. Maybe they're not even actually my friends at all. I think I fucked up when I started getting good at this whole thing. Or at least taking it seriously, because I thought everyone did. Did all the stuff people wanted, the lewds, the memes, for attention and compliments, it was great. But now that I've had those for a while, I don't know, you hear the same stuff over and over. It stops feeling like anyone likes you for reasons that matter. She fiddles with the ribbon on her bodysuit. Someone bought this for me off my wish list, you know? I'm not even sure why it was on my wish list. I don't remember putting it on there, and I didn't really want it. And here I am, complaining about people wanting to give me free shit again. I think I'm getting bored, and I think getting bored is making me a worse person. Because so many people are trying so hard to get to where I've gotten, and I think they're stupid for wanting it. I don't tell them that, though. I'm not a total asshole. You know, you keep saying that, but you haven't given me any evidence to believe it. I told you, I keep it in my own head. Thought crimes are not real. You're allowed to think bad things as long as you don't say them. Like, you're allowed to be mean to people in your head, in my opinion. I think if you don't do that, you're gonna drive yourself insane, to be honest. But I think I'm starting to give off bad vibes, especially if you feel guilty about it, which, like, she seems to do. That was the incident at the shoot earlier. Really, mostly my fault. She laughs dryly. I should really take a break, but I also know that would wreck my motivation even further. I may not be a creator myself, but her feelings, I think that's something I do know. Hey, you wanna go outside for a bit? Huh? Just to get some fresh air. Not, you know, just hanging out in the street in the middle of the night or anything. But if we go up to the 3rd floor of the hotel, there's some open balconies we can access. Oh, I did a shoot up there last year. Photographer caught it his secret shoot spot. Guess not so secret. But yeah, sure. Let's go. I like this background. In a city like this, you can never really expect to see stars downtown. But there's still something nice in the man-made lights in the night. You're right, it's nice up here. Yeah, I figured that we both probably needed to let out some fumes. Fumes? You know. It's hard for me to remember that the people I talk to don't have all the same reference points I do. Like with cells. They're meant to be disposable, so the plastic degrades and gives off fumes unless you air them out. I almost felt like we were starting to stew in some of our own in there. Oh, that's why you told me to leave the bag open, huh? For the cell I gave you? Yeah. That's really nothing you can do to make them last forever, but leaving a gap for fresh air and venting out the bad stuff helps them age well. Yeah, that makes sense. Sucks that you can spend so much and they'll just break down eventually, though. Really, what doesn't? It's not that bad. If they're stored properly and taken care of, they'll still last decades. I have a bunch of cells that are older than I am, and I've only ever had to get rid of 1 or 2 that start smelling like vinegar. You know, I haven't actually asked. How old are you? Being hesitant about saying my age is a recent development for me. I guess I felt like I was stable for so long at ages it was normal or admirable to be so stable. But to be my age and not have a good idea of what I want to do with my life anymore. I'm 39. 39? For 2 more weeks. Wow. I mean, you look great. I was guessing like 30. I'm 27, by the way. I've always gotten along better with people older than me, though. I'm not really sure what to say to that, so I just laugh. You know, it's actually kind of nice. What is? Meeting someone who's loved the same kind of thing for so long? You said you've been going to this con since it started, right? So you loved anime so much the whole time? She looks wistful. And beautiful in the nighttime lights. If you're thinking about your cosplay, you can still love cosplay but not love the kind of cosplay you're doing now. You're not cheating on your interests if they change or you get new ones. I don't like the same anime I did when I was 20. Well, not all of them. Maybe I really am overthinking things. Should we try doing something impulsive? Impulsive? I think we could both afford to be a little impulsive as long as we don't get too crazy. Doing something new never gets less scary. If anything, I think it gets scarier over time. But being scared of ruining things... I want to make sure you know that if you like me, and I think you do, that I'd really like that too. I do. We are kissing her. We are not going to not kiss the woman. Something small to start. Maybe something small is the only thing. That would be fine too. But right now, it doesn't matter if this is the start of anything. It matters that I want to do it. Well, what do we do now? Love wins! Love wins! I love old woman Yuri, even though 40 is not that old. No, we did not fumble the bag. We kissed the woman. We kissed the woman. Can I go back? Hold on, can I show the kiss? Yeah, we kissed the woman! We did not fumble the bag. Love wins. Well, what do we do now? My phone's buzzing. Sorry, just a second. We're headed back to the hotel room if you want someone to walk with. I'm not gonna lie. Having your ex-wife, who is also your roommate's name in your phone, still have a heart in it is crazy. I mean, that's fine, but it's a little weird, a little crazy. I think I'm gonna be good on my own. I turn off my phone screen with a sigh of relief and return it to my bag. You have to go? I don't have to. I mean, it's late, so eventually I do. You think it could work? What? Us. I want to see you again after tonight. I always meet people here, so many people, and nothing ever sticks. I'm tired of only having friends when I'm cosplaying. Well, I definitely know this song. So you think it's the alcohol and all this? She gestures to the nighttime city and the costume crowds below. Do you think we'd have a chance together if we tried? There it is. A familiar question from a new person. I think about how little we know each other, how much we've shared, our different ages and personalities. I don't know. Oh. But I think it's okay not to know. Even if it's scary to think about. And I don't think we have to decide anything tonight. She nods, and I wonder what she's thinking. There's disappointment, but let's go. Actually, what if we meet next week? Huh? Meet somewhere next week. Give ourselves time to think, time to get ourselves straightened out. But not too straight. We both laugh. Become normal people in our normal lives again. See if we still feel the same about each other as real people with real hair. She feigns offense. How did you know this isn't my real hair? She reaches up to adjust the hairline of her wig and considers my offer. I'd like that. I'd be happy for you to see the real me, I think. Though if you want to still be a little anime... I think it'll be hard for someone who's in as deep as me to not be at least a little anime. The cherry blossoms in the park in Midtown are just starting to open up. By next week, it should be really pretty. We should go there. A cherry blossom date? Yes, it's a date. You know, that's more than a little anime. That's okay. A date. It's been a while. I'll message you when I'm back at my hotel then. It really is getting quite late. I'll have to get up pretty early to check out too. Knowing I have something to look forward to though is gonna make leaving a lot less sad. Stay safe out there. You gotta at least make it to Saturday now. Hey, I'm not old enough for you to worry about that. I really like these like hand-painted looking backgrounds. They're very fun. She was right about the cherry trees hitting full bloom. Even if I wasn't looking forward to seeing someone, I'd be glad I came here. Looking around does make me a little nervous, though. There's plenty of people milling about the park, enjoying the same natural beauty as me. Trying to recognize someone I've only ever seen with purple hair and a bunny suit in a sea of springtime sightseers is starting to feel a bit like a frustrating Where's Waldo game. Is that her? Nope, not yet. Heading out for the day. Okay, I won't worry if you're not back till late, lol. I am just being a normal social person, frowny face. Lol, I got it. Good luck out there, however it goes, though. She took the heart away! I'm so proud of our girl. That is a big step. Hey, I recognize that phone case. Sky! Out of cosplay, Sky looks... Well, I don't know what I expected. I guess that's why we're here, huh? She's incredibly cute in a hoodie, and it's nice seeing her posture look so comfortable. It's a pretty different look, huh? You're not that off, mostly just different hair. I feel like that's part of my cosplay secret. I only dress up as characters who are basically already me. Ha. I think I'm gonna give that a try for a bit too. We can walking... Oh, I got jump scared by my own follower alert. Thank you for the follow. I think we are just now wrapping up Cel By Date, a cute little dating sim. We begin walking around the lake in the center of the park. Conversation comes easily, and everything around us is so lovely. I'm glad I met her, but now it's getting time to decide. I want to date her. It's not a hard decision, but it's one I had to put a bit of time into. After all, we're pretty different people. But even from spending just one night talking with each other, it's clear that there's a lot of ways we're the same too. Maybe that's enough to make it work. We're adults, we can handle ourselves. And if we decide it's not meant to be in the long term, well, we had fun in the short term. What are you thinking? I realize I've actually started blushing. God, how long has it been since that happened? Yeah, I said hello to you. We're finishing up the game Cel By Date. It's a little lesbian dating sim. I was thinking that I'd like for this to not be our last date. Well, that's good. I was thinking I was going to ask you on a second. Or is my chat frozen? That might be a different problem, if true. Nope. It's not frozen. Sometimes you want to preserve a moment. Keep it somewhere safe, well ventilated, and out of direct sunlight to try and make it last forever. Oh my god, just like an anime cell, it all comes together! Preserving the thing you love as long as you can is good and noble. But you need to be sure you're actually enjoying them just as much as you go, too. If we last forever, I'll be happy. But I'll be happy for us to just be... I can't read. But I'll be happy for us to be us for just a season as well. Would you be comfortable with coming over to my place next time? Is this your way of inviting me over to watch anime? Maybe. Yes, the answer is yes. Good, let's start a long show. We did it! We got the romance ending. There are only 2 endings in this game, and it's the platonic and the romance ending. I'm not going to be playing the other ending. This was a cute game, but that's already been an hour of stream, and we have a lot of other queer bundle games to play. I am going to go BRB really quick because I need more water. So I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I was having issues getting the new game working. I think I've got it. This is DoorDashkila. And it is exactly what it sounds like. Also, Julia, I should have made you a mod. Oh, okay, I was gonna say I have no idea how to play this game. What am I... Oh. Oh god. I'm not great at this. I'm learning. Am I gonna get in trouble for Thriller being in this? Okay, we might have to not play this game. I super don't want to get, yes, probably. So we're gonna move on just because I'm afraid of that MIDI clip, getting me in trouble, and also, I'm bad at that game. And I'm a baby, so we'll be moving on. Our next game will be... Oh, that is different. That is on you. I mean, still weird. Don't get me wrong. Still a weird situation that happened. We're gonna be playing Potion Stand Story next. This game, I believe, has no content warnings. Let me check my list. Nope. Just waiting on the game to run. Still weird that their sauce was a paste. Yeah. For sure, not normal. Oh. I'm having an issue with this game, which is that, it does not want to be picked up by OBS. What if I full screen it? Will that make it noticeable? No. There we go. I've got it. I figured it out. All right. How is the volume? I know that volume is going to be probably a reoccurring thing we have to fight with in these games. Do we sound normal? Nobody said anything, so I'm gonna assume we sound normal. The game is very quiet, but I sound normal? Okay, hold on, I can fix that. I turned the game down on my end because it was killing me. One second, sorry. Is that better? Hold on. Is that better? Or is the game still very quiet? Yeah, better? Okay. Thank you. Okay, this game does have content warnings. It's capitalism. No endorsement of real-life capitalism. What is... Our name is Atticus? continue as Atticus. WitchCon expenses, 4,000 gold? That's crazy. Wait, sorry. I want to make sure I didn't skip anything. No, okay. She's usually punctual to the second. Where is she? Ellie was supposed to meet you here outside Pot and Ladle at 6:45 a.m. today. There does seem to be a wheelbarrow sitting here, in the middle of the street. It's got something pretty big in it, draped in what looks like several old potato sacks stitched together. Atticus! I love this 3D model of her. She's so cute. Oh, I'm sorry. I started the stripes right off your stockings, didn't I? Anyway, are you excited? I'm excited. Today's the day. I got the booth all cleaned up yesterday and it's ready to go. You know, we did all that planning and I realized we forgot something really important. We need a name for our potion stand. You should pick something. Really? You want me to pick it? What an honor! How about Ellie and Atticus's Ocean of Potions? No, that's pretty good. I like that. On second thought, it's a bit much. I don't think I'd want to stir a whole ocean. Imagine how big the spoon would have to be. Your arms would get so tired. How about the Cheerful Cauldron? Yeah, that's cute. I think it has mascot potential if we really take off. Okay. I also got us a few very important pieces of equipment. Is that the thing on the cart? I agree. I think they're more charming. What's the meme? Schneed's, I don't even know the meme of it. The Seeden... I'm just gonna not go there. You're very observant, Atticus. Behold. Ellie grabs the edge of the potato sack drapery and yanks on it. Look! It's a magical cauldron! I know what you're about to say. Ellie, we're both broke witches. How did you get your hands on a genuine self-heating sorcerer magic cauldron in the coveted royal indigo colorway? You would be right to ask this. Those things are like 5,000 gold off the shelf. Heh. It's not genuine. It's a bootleg. Pot and Ladle got a whole shipment of them by accident, so I got it for 100 gold. Don't look at me like that. It does actually work. I wouldn't have blown that much money on a paperweight. The catch is, it only heats up properly once per day. After that, it needs to recharge its magic, so we'll only be able to make one batch of potion every day. It's a bit of an inconvenience, but healing potions spoil in a day anyway, and I don't want to be stuck chopping wood when we could be brewing potions. There's only so much time in the day. We'll just have to be judicious with our ingredients. It's a nice roomy cauldron too. I did some calculations, and I think we could probably brew up 100 potions in one batch. Watterson Brothers Delightfully Delicious Treat Emporium. That's pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. It makes things more personal. I don't know. It's a problem in design, too. We talked about it a little bit at my college, is that everything is very, like, sleek and impersonal now. And that's what people, not people as in the customers, but people as in businesses and capitalism prefer. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. Anyway, with the booth rental and the cauldron, we only have 100 gold left to work with, which is going to be cutting it close. But we're scrappy, we're smart, we can make this work. Plus, selling healing potions outside a dungeon is like selling cotton candy at a carnival. I'm not sure it's possible to completely fail at it. We've got 3 weeks before tickets go on sale for WitchCon. This year we're going for sure. Our wish and pining days are over. Using our witchy skills and our natural charm will earn enough money for those tickets and transportation and an interim and food. If we can earn more than 4,000 gold, we'll have some extra spending money to throw around. The most important thing is getting to go at all, of course, but I want to show up to the vendor's hall so loaded down with gold that I have to start buying stuff just so I can keep walking. I do want to state, it was not my intention. There are lots of games in this game collection. Not all of them are visual novels. In fact, I'd say a majority of them are not visual novels. I did not mean to play two convention-centric visual novels basically right after each other. It just kinda happened. However, I love this game's concept, and I really like the other game. Actually, I wonder if they'd let me bring my wheelbarrow. Okay, it's opening day and we're burning daylight. Let's go and pot and ladle and get some ingredients. Tears. Potions sell for 10 gold. Each day you'll get a chance to shop for ingredients, then you'll get to decide how many potions to brew. Try to make the most of each day. Well, we need bottles. I'm gonna not ask her for help, I think, but we need bottles for our potions. I like that you can blow the entire budget on candles. I don't know why you'd do that. And then buy 10 lemons and 10 tears. And then we have 15 gold left, and I think that's enough unless we buy more lemons, but I don't know if we want to buy more lemons. I don't know what we need to make a potion. Great, let's get to work. Passerby say that the monsters are pretty aggressive today. How many potions would you like to brew? How many potions can I make? I mean, yeah, I don't have enough supplies to make that many potions. 1 lemon, 1 phoenix tear, and 1 bottle. So we can make 10 potions. We will make 10 potions. Okay, 10 healing potions coming right up. Oh, first things first, watch the potion for a sec, okay? Ellie grabs something out of the wheelbarrow. It's a string of multicolored triangle bunting. She hangs it up across the front of the stand. Yay, it's just the right length. I thought the stand looked a little boring once it was all cleaned up, so I made this last night. How's the potion going? Ooh, very bubbly. Double, double, toil and trouble. I guess before the self-heating cauldrons, it was a lot more toil and trouble. Potion's done. That came together nicely. Even though it's a bootleg, it's still a nice pot. The day passes by. Adventurers seem to be buying a decent amount of supplies from the booths around the dungeon's entrance. You sell 8 potions. You make 80 gold. 2 potions sit unsold. You can reuse the bottles tomorrow. Alright! We sold most of what we made. Yes, ma'am. And then we'll make 20 potions today. Passerbyers say the monsters are pretty sleepy today. We'll brew 20 potions. Do you think edible glitter would throw off the texture too much? I'm worried it might go down weird, like too much pulp in your orange juice. I personally love pulp in my orange juice, so I would also be down to drink a sparkly potion, I think. But it could also be a texture nightmare, so I guess it just depends. The day passes by. Adventurers are leaving the dungeon with a lot of treasure, but they aren't shopping much, excuse me. I like to think that this is in the same universe as Dungeon Meshi. Oh my god, they said they weren't buying anything today. Holy shit. Fuck yeah. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I don't remember how many days we have. Monsters are bloodthirsty today. We're gonna do 40. Think you'd ever want to take up Dungeoneering? I think I'd be too scared. I don't know how well I'd be able to cast spells under pressure. All that shiny treasure, though. And spellcasters are really in demand. I don't know, it always comes down to one thing for me. There are probably no decent restrooms down there. That's a serious deal breaker. There we go, potion's done. Yeah, I don't think I'd do well. Same reason I don't do well camping if they don't have like a thing nearby. Yeah, we're so good at this. That's what I like to see. I have no idea. I'm bad at math. I have no idea if I'm doing the right thing in regard to this game. I just want to take these girls to WitchCon. And by these girls, I mean this one girl and myself. Passerby say the monsters are pretty sleepy today. What's that in the grass? Bunny? Could it be a bunny? It's not a bunny. Oh my god, it's a slime. A slime, there's a slime, what do we do? I'm scared! I got this. You pick up the ladle and bop the slime on the head. The slime looks offended and slithers away. Phew. Thanks, Atticus. I'm glad you kept your head on. Sorry about that, I kind of panicked. I will revisit this moment and feel embarrassed periodically for the rest of my life. Potion's done. She's real for that. Oh god. Yeah, that was a big loss on money, I think. That's unfortunate. We'll make 30 potions today? That seems like a safe amount of potions. This game's cute. I really like this. I like cozy games like this. Oh god, they're bloodthirsty. I should have made considerably more potions. Okay, 30 healing potions, coming right up. You know, I've never questioned this recipe. It's Ma's old standby, but I'm starting to wonder, why lemons? The active ingredients is the phoenix tears. I wonder what the lemon is doing. It's acidic. Normally you don't want that in a healing potion. But it's always worked, so I just didn't think about it until I had to sit here juicing lemons every day. Do you think if we put sugar in it, it'd taste like lemonade? Potion's done. Hand me that ladle. We sold 26 of 30. That's pretty good. We sold most of what we made. I don't remember how many days we had to do this, and unfortunately I feel like I am not getting these girls to Magic Con. Great. Pretty aggressive. I'll do my whole 50 and hopefully they'll sell well. And if they don't, I'll cry. I can't believe a year from now we'll be done with witching school. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't really feel like a proper adult yet. Living in the dorm still makes me feel like a kid. I guess because I went to boarding school for a while. I've still never just managed my whole life by myself, you know? Oh, potion's done. Nice coloration this time. Adventurers seem to be buying, so hopefully they buy. Yeah, we did it! We are a fraction of the way there. We are almost at it. Oh god. I'm just gonna buy enough to make 30 potions, I think. Yeah, they're sleepy. We'll make 20. I'm done with my summer reading. I didn't procrastinate this year, but I'll probably have forgotten everything by September. Oh. Chilchuck is a girl dad, and Chilchuck would have pads. It's just a fact. Oh, it just took the dents out of the cover? Normally for a healing potion to work, you'd need the subject to be alive. Is that what the lemons do? The day passes by. They aren't shopping much, so yeah, I think I did good to only sell 20 potions today. And we sold out. Fuck yeah. Go. Oh god. Okay, so we've got 2 more weeks, and we've made $1,000. I think. Maybe not even that. No, not even that. Bloodthirsty? Okay, well then I'll make all of my potions. Okay, 30 healing potions, coming right up. Want some of my crackers? I should probably warn you, they're stale. I like them that way. I also like them that way. Unironically. We're stale cracker buddies, I can't believe I never knew. The texture isn't ideal though. I wish I could have the crispness of a fresh cracker and the flavor of a stale one together. I feel that, genuinely. You're so right. I wonder if anyone's come up with a spell for that. Potion's done. I bet you, famous TV wizard chef Taco from TV could do that for me. We finally broken $1,000! I'll buy... I'll just go ahead and buy 40, but I'll make less depending on what the monsters are like today. A box of club crackers. Yeah. They're pretty sleepy today. I'm gonna make 20. I was paging through the latest issue of Popular Magic. Oh, it's a pocket-sized shard of moon phases. I want that. Yes, please. They aren't shopping much, so maybe 20 was okay. Fuck yeah. Well, I only have 20 potions I can make, but hopefully we'll sell out if that's the case. You don't remember? I guess I do talk about it a lot, like daily, constantly, all the time. In this one, there's a 4-page article about a sorcerer whose familiar is a moose. There are pictures, it's great. Potion's done. I love my witch best friend, she is so cool. Yeah, we gotta go shopping. I don't know why I'm only doing things of 10. I guess because the ingredients are 10, but I technically don't have to. I can't wait until I find a familiar. A flying animal would be very convenient, but I also love cats and dogs and rats and, basically all animals. I wonder if I could befriend a raccoon. They're so cute, and they have little hands. A raccoon would probably be the most, like, useful familiar because of its little hands. I'm so tired today. I just couldn't get to sleep last night. Too excited thinking about WitchCon. How'd you guess? I don't know why, but my brain just wouldn't go to sleep. Once I've got my Witch Lore degree, I'll be allowed to brew sleeping potions myself. That'll be nice. Guys, I don't know how I'm gonna get these girls to WitchCon. We don't have enough stuff. I'm so sad. Bloodthirsty, 35? Bottles? Ellie! Are you okay? The body is fine, but the spirit is injured. I just feel like a big dingus. Wait a minute, you know what today is? It's Friday the 13th! Okay, I feel a little better about myself. Yeah, and somebody broke all of our fucking bottles. Aggressive. I'll do another 35. You look really, really tired today. I am so tired. When I pulled back the covers to get into bed last night, there was a big spider. I know spiders are friends. I know they're a symbol of good luck for witches too. I tried to be like, yay, a spider, but I'm scared of them. So I was up half the night trying to find it and catch it under a glass. I wish that I knew about spiders had a little more influence over what I feel when I see one. Oh, so tired. Do you want to just go home and nap? No, I'm okay. It's better to be sleepy today than throw off my sleep schedule for the whole week. Potion's done. Bro, we are not going to this convention. We have enough for tickets, basically, now. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best this last week. We're gonna get these girls to WitchCon. And by girls, I once again mean Ellie and also myself. I don't know why I keep including myself in girls. That's not correct. We're gonna brew 50. They're aggressive. It should work out. Yeah, you're right. Last game was, that. I'm just in the mindset. It's so jam-packed with witch content. They had to use a smaller font. Oh, let's look at the vendor list. Page 12. The page magically unfurls into a lengthy scroll. Ellie has to quickly yank it out of the range of the cauldron to avoid dripping the tail end in the potion. I probably shouldn't try to read things right next to the cauldron. Potion's done, let's get it poured so we can get to reading. And selling too, but I won't mind if it's slow today. Buy all 50 of my potions, you want to send me to WitchCon! No! We should have a tip jar. We should have a tip jar that's like, send us to WitchCon, please. We do not need to go shopping today. are aggressive. We'll do 35. It's just hard because it's like, the monsters will be really aggressive and then like, my potions still won't sell out. So I feel bad if I, like, anytime I try to make like 50 potions, they never all sell. But, oh my god, she is caffeinated as hell. But the biggest size also has the most whipped cream, you know? Maybe we should start selling them topped with whipped cream. I bet we'd sell out every day. Then we'd have to buy whipped cream. I feel like 35 is like the sweet spot, because I sell out every time. Maybe I'll try 40 and see what happens. Skip shopping today. The monsters are pretty sleepy today, so we're actually gonna do 25. You seem unusually pensive. What? Sorry, I spaced out for a sec. I was thinking about how I'm going to pack my bags for WitchCon. I need to fit my cosplay in there, but I need to leave room for merch. I used a shrinking spell on my clothes for a family trip once and totally goofed it up. When I tried to unshrink them, the threads in the seam snapped and they fell to pieces. I had to pay a tailor to put them all back together. A real low point in my magic career. I'm good at that spell now, and I can sew, but I'm still too nervous to try it again. I wish I could afford a bag of holding, but they're so expensive. I have one at home. We can use that. I didn't know you had a bag of holding. Were you holding out on me? Boo! Boo me all you want. It only makes me stronger. Sure reminds me of you, Julia. Potion's done. The day passes by. Adventurers are leaving the dungeons with lots of treasure, but they aren't shopping much. What can I say? I see a witch girl and I think of you. How many potions did I do? 25? Oh god. Well, gotta buy some lemons. To be fair, I think you only get the bad end in this game, because, you know, I vetted all the games for stream. I think you only get the bad end in this game if you make 0 potions. But I don't know, but I know there are multiple endings depending on how much you have, so I don't know. They're sleepy. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared of wasting money. I hate you, capitalism simulator. Ellie is diligently stitching away at her cosplay. What are you cosplaying? Anyway, perfect. I was very curious about that. You'll find out on the first day of the con. What if we don't go to the con, Ellie? But you're literally sewing it right in front of me. And you can't tell what it is yet, can you? I'll have to work on more easily identifiable details in secret, but I wanted to get started early. Potion's done. Yeah, let's go. Bloodthirsty. Alright, gang, I'm gonna ask the chat, how many potions should I make if they are bloodthirsty? That way it is your guys' fault if they don't sell, and not my fault if they don't sell. $40? Okay, we'll do 40. Ellie is working on her cosplay again. Seriously, you have to tell me about the costume. Yeah, give me literally 1 second. I'll tell you the name of this game. It is a potion stand story. I have a link to all of the games I'm playing today in the Discord, along with their list of trigger warnings and stuff, so it should be listed there too if you want to find the direct link there. Or you can buy the queer bundle and get all of the like 500 games that is in it. Maybe you'll figure it out on your own. Potion's done. It's a busy... Yeah, hell yeah, Julia, we sold all 40. I think 30 is a fine number. We'll have to go shopping next day, though. Monsters are aggressive. I will do all 30. I don't even really know what that means. I just feel compelled to say it whenever I see something bubbling. Potion, soup, etc. Seem awfully calm considering it's our next to last day here. Oh fuck, we're fucked. Oh ye of little faith. I'm not a kid anymore. When I need to be productive, I can bottle my excitement as well as I can my potions. Ellie isn't the least bit calm. Potion's done. The day passes by. Adventurers seem to be buying a decent amount of supplies from the booths around the dungeon's entrance. You sell 23 potions. You make 230 gold. 7 potions sit unsold. You can reuse the bottles tomorrow. Alright. Bro, we are not going to WitchCon. Well, it's the last day. I don't know if I go balls to the walls and just make as many potions as possible. And hope it works out for me. Or if I just use my last 20 bottles and I make 20 potions. I guess I'll just do 20... burn all the earnings on candles. It is, and I'm not blowing all the earnings on candles. I'm not. I don't want to make Ellie cry. Look at her. Do you really want this woman to cry? Monsters are blood. I should have gone balls to the walls. Uh-oh. Well. Okay, 20 healing potions coming right up. Our asses are not going to WitchCon. It's closing time on the last day. As the sun starts to set, Ellie silently gets up from her stool and unhooks the decorative bunting from the front of the stand. For quite some time, she just stands there, slowly folding it in her hands until all the little triangles line up. Well, I suppose that's it. Tickets always sell out on the first day, so we're gonna miss our chance. I'm so sorry that I dragged you into all this, Atticus. Hey, this was a collaborative failure. Yeah, but it was my idea, and I'm not sure it was ever a good one. If nothing else, it was too last minute. I mean, we made almost $3,000. Like, we did a good job. But the time we started, short of a blessing from the Fae, I'm not sure we ever had a chance. But I got all excited, I just wasn't thinking realistically. You're always so obliging of all my silly little whims, and I think I took advantage of you? I ate up 3 weeks of your last summer vacation with this. I'm sorry that I wasted your time. No time having fun with a friend is wasted. Thanks, I really needed to hear that. There's still enough for one of us to go. Atticus handed Ellie the bag of all their combined WitchCon earnings. No, you don't mean... You want me to go to WitchCon by myself? I'll take pictures. I'll buy you things from the vendor hall. Anything you want. Start writing down your requests. We'll make a list. Actually, I couldn't. I seriously couldn't. I'd feel really guilty and lonely. It wouldn't be the same going by myself. I dragged you into this whole business because I wanted to go to WitchCon with you. And after all your hard work, it'd be so unfair for me to be the one having all the fun. Let's put what we have aside for now and reassess our business strategy, and try for next year. Yeah, next year. Next year. Okay, we still have a whole rest of summer ahead of us. What do you say we dip into a little of this money and get some consolation ice cream? Yeah, ice cream with my best friend! Atticus and Ellie soothed their wounded egos at an ice cream stand before parting for the day. Ellie went home and broke down in tears. Not because she was sad about missing WitchCon. She was certainly sad, but she was sure it'd happen for real next year. Not because she felt like a failure. She knew that she had tried her best. Ellie cried because she was so happy to have such a wonderful friend. That's very sweet. This game is very sweet. We got ending A2, a truly wonderful friend. This game was really cute. I'm glad I played it. It had me a little teary-eyed at the end because I am very weak. I'm a very weak man, and it's very easy to make me cry. Oh, it was made in Vroid Studio, or at least her little model was. That's very cute. I want to let the credits play, but I'll see if I have any short games in the ones that I've pre-downloaded for tonight, and if I don't, I might end it here. I really only intended to play like maybe 30 minutes of a lot of games, but the first game we played I really liked, and I really liked this one, and so I wanted to get to the end of it, and I'm very worried that that might be oh my god, kitty! Oh my god, look at them. Ah! My name! No, I'm gonna cry for real! I'm a bitch! I love when games put your, like, and thank you at the end. That shit gets me every time I'm baby. This was incredibly good. I'm so glad I played it. Okay, I'm gonna flick back over to the BRB screen while I look through the games I picked out for tonight and see if I can find anything that isn't super long. For love and science! Yes! Here we go. We have a horror game that'll take just 15 minutes. I'm going to do another prolonged BRB really quick. And then we will come back with Print Job. You are a transgender woman and you need a job to survive. That is the description of the game. I'll go ahead and give the content warning, and I'll go ahead and put it in chat as well. Print Job contains strong adult language and written vivid depictions of gore. It is 15 minutes long. We'll play this, and then we'll wrap up stream, and then I'll play another time. I want to play through all of the games, at least in some regard, whether or not I finish them in the future, and it'll probably no longer be Pride Month when I do that, and the bundle will no longer be up when I do that, but each of these games can be individually bought. So I will be right back. My computer just beeped at me when I got back. Hello, I'm back. I'm setting up the game now. I'll also link, I think, at the end, all of the games I played tonight in chat. I mean, they're all linked in the Discord, but that's not public right now, so there's that. Why am I having so much issue with game capture today? I think it's because they're all itch games. I think that's the main problem I'm having. Okay, let's try this again. Game capture. Oh, I have to use... Oh, it's because of the type of game this is. Okay, it's not actually my fault. I have to use a window capture for this narrative type of game, apparently. Not my fault. Window capture, narrate game. There we go. Sorry about that. Like I said, that's like the worst part of this stream, is having to resize and get all of these games working for the stream. Here we go, though. We're in print job, new game. Content warning. This game contains... Oh. Nope, it looks like that. That's not on me, but I might need to move myself. Okay. There we go. I'll just move myself over. Continue. Oh, is this too loud? It's pretty loud for me. Okay, can you hear the game now? And is it too loud? This game contains strong language and vivid depictions of gore. You are a transgender woman and you need a job to survive. Everyone needs a job to survive, but especially you. You are applying to multi-corporate conglomerate Hevex, who owns jobs among everything. The first question in the application form asks your first name and year of birth. What is your first name? What are the last 2 digits of your year of birth? I feel like I'm doxing myself. Oh, there's a background now. Every minute you think about your potential job, you think for 5 minutes about the time it will take away from you. Thousands of hours of fulfilling creative projects and self-actualizing, self-improving, self-worthy experiences gone. Given to the rich. The not currently real job is even taking time away from you right now. What is your educational background? I mean, I guess I'm in school, so I guess technically no higher education right now. This firm was a secondary option, presumably already penalizing your chances. The recruitment officer who directed you towards Hevex relayed their desire for applicants to record a video of themselves answering questions generated through a web app. This would allow for the applicant to show their skills in emotional labor, improvisational lying, and disguised anguished begging. Also, I think that's illegal. I think you're not allowed to, like, ask for photos or videos of people. Like, you can report that. I know this is fiction, but if anyone ever tries to do that shit to you, it's illegal. Don't do it. You couldn't bear the shame. What was your last position? Designated debugging rubber duck. Yeah, that sounds pretty quick. Probably device apprentice. That's the closest to what it actually was. You don't know what you're applying for. HevX do everything and seem to have ever-opening roles to fill. Shell companies spring up just to be bought by them. Growth is exponential and infinite. Is it desirable to be a part of this? Is it a show of dominance to invent new things to buy? Doesn't matter either way. You'll end up working for them one way or another. Where were you on 9/11 and how did it impact your job performance, if any? You asked my year of birth. The length of this form is designed to filter out the weak, the unable, the unreading, and the unrelenting. It gives this job weight, perhaps the only time it will feel like it has some. You have friends that work for HevX, family too, they all say the same thing. Oh, it's a bit dull, but the pay's alright. You're not supposed to care, and neither are they. You get the job, you experience only relief. On your first day, you walk through the front door, and somebody behind the front desk presents you with a lanyard and a card, and asks you to wait for a boss. You take off your jacket, warmth provided by your own nervous demeanor and the building's state-of-the-art climate control, which seems adapted to your ideal temperature. After 5 minutes sat on a cubic couch, a woman walks through the door. Atticus, come with me. She represents HevX fractal hierarchy. She's nothing to the whole, but everything to you. She is the conduit for power. So what will I be working with? We don't know exactly how you'll fit in yet, until we see how you work. What will I start working with? I guess we'll figure out as we go along. We find it's best to find work that suits an individual. And how will you know what work suits me? We'll figure that out by starting you out with some work. Oh, okay. She leads you through the door she entered into an infinitely stretching corridor. It is lined in regular intervals with duplicate doors on either side. One of these doors will soon be yours. So we here at the Information Handling Department think on the job's hand-on coworker-led training is the best way to get people up and going. You've walked past at least 20 office doors now. That's why we do all of our communicating through fax, so there's a paper trail for the next new employee. You'll find a printout from your next-door colleague waiting for you, explaining everything, and of course we expect you to do the same for your next coworker. You stop in front of a door labeled 429. Here we are, everything inside. I have to dash because there's always new HevX family being onboarded. My office number is 50. Good luck. She starts a half-jog down the way you came. You try the handle for the door, but it doesn't move, and instead digitally yells at you. Use the key card. Of course, it's so obvious. Did you really deserve this job? With a beep, the door allows you to open it. You turn the handle and push, then pull, then push again before it yields. Your office. You do the equivalent of living here now. A computer sits on a desk next to a printer. These are machines that turn finger work and brain work into money for someone else, a fraction of which, unrelated to your work, trickles down into your pocket. You tentatively sit down on cushy, ergonomic chairs shaped like a bike saddle and poke various power buttons to turn on the machines of labor. Wait a minute. I never told you a username or password. What the fuck are you going to do when the computer presents you with a login screen? The printer pierces your panic by generating another, different panic when it comes to life and starts processing paper. This scares the shit out of you. The paper eventually glides to the floor with text on it. I'm waiting to let it stop before I read it, but it's so much. Hi, you must be my new coworker. I've been asked to pass my knowledge to you, and that starts with logging into your computer. When you do, give me a quick message back by loading up Writer and sending a message to my printer MX428BWCCP. Okay, so to log into your computer, use the first 3 letters of your first name and then the last 2 digits of your birth year. The password is blank and you will be asked to change it. Hope it goes smoothly. Well, thank you, Gary. The paper says nothing, but a sense of foreign gratitude washes over you. This doesn't make any sense. You place the page on your mostly empty desk and are unsure if that is the limit to your ability to affect the decor. What do you want to do? Oh, the cicadas are back. I want to start up the computer and respond to Gary. The screen pops to life with a logo of the operating system. It prompts you to realize there are no windows in your office and no natural light. A login prompt appears as forewarned. Your username? Hello, Atticus. Please enter your new password. A blank gray-blue desktop wallpaper, or absence of, appears on your screen, along with various icons, including the writer program. You double-click it. In front of you lies a digital blank page for you to impart words to others, and especially to Gary. What do you write to send to Gary? Hey Gary, just managed to log in. Thanks, Atticus. Polite, cordial, efficient, an idyllic letter, email, professional message. With the text typed through a keyboard, you are ready to send the message to printer MX428BWCCP. You click print and find over 1,000 printers listed. The scale of the company's reliance on ink writing machines becomes clear. All communication is done through this. The fiber of the building is paper. You find the printer by typing the first 6 characters and hit print, and now you hadn't considered what came after your only task. You just don't know what you do or are supposed to do. Or at least your work Sona doesn't know what to do. You, on the other hand, can think of a million things you want to be doing instead. I'm gonna be true to life, and I'm gonna pick at something on my skin. You know your skin, so you know this dry, scabby spot sitting there shouldn't be there, so you act as your own immune system. You pick it, applying more force each time, but it won't move. The time does. The printer sparks to life again like it did before. It ingests and excretes a freshly scarred page. Nice to meet you, Atticus. I'm glad to hear I could be of use in getting you started. Now then, you'll be doing the same sorts of tasks as me, data entry. Fuck's sake, you think. You'll want to grab the data in program and then an email client, so you'll be. My coworker neighbor has sent me something weird, and I'll need to deal with this with a higher priority. I'm sorry. The page does not sign off. Ponder, fret, worry, panic over the nature of the emergency. Well, I can't choose that, so I'm going to get on with my work. You're in this place for one reason, and it's not your own free will. You take a look at the application directory and download the data in, and... Wait a minute. There's an email? Why would you be forced to use printed messages if there's an electronic mail system? You don't have to wonder that for long before the printer whirs to life again. It's not letting me leave to go help Kim. They're messaging me saying something horrible is happening to their neighbor. Their neighbor is writing that the same thing happened to their neighbor. Kim's trying to describe it, and it sounds awful, but it doesn't sound real. I don't know what's going on. I'm relying it to you so there's a paper trail, but I can't leave. Gary's message is borderline incomprehensible. What could possibly be happening? How the fuck are you going to do work now? I'm not. Alright, why would you? There's something other than work happening. You sit in blank agony. You look around properly for the first time. There's nothing but painted walls and work implements set on a chest of drawers in the desk. You open the drawers one by one. Nothing to. Perhaps there is a policy of bring your own decorations. You'll ask Gary when you get the chance. Actually, the chance is now. You are doing nothing. You clear the text still lingering from your last message to Gary. Hey Gary, is there anything I can do to help? I'm feeling a bit useless stuck here, and I don't really know how to get out. Let me know when you get a minute, Atticus. What the fuck is going on? Wow, utterly unprofessional, even if the situation calls for it. Is it concern, or is it irritants conveyed? Gary won't know. You click print and send it to the most recently used printer. Perhaps you should send something to another printer. Your coworker next to you, HR, the boss, anyone? Who do you send the message to? The next coworker. You can calculate them by adding 1 to your printer or adding 2 to Gary's. Good thinking. You kill the last document. But wait, wasn't it policy that the coworker to your right gets you set up? You can't expect anything in return for you haven't instructed them how, so now you sit and wait. No longer a surprise, the weight of the print head being driven back and forth hangs on you. Your heart and stomach have swapped positions. Paper. I need you to know what's happening in case it happens to me too. Kim Kim has suffered, transformed into something they can't type anymore. I need to get this down in case it happens to me too. Kim described the process of their neighbor. It's so horrible. It's fucking horrible. What the actual fuck is happening? I feel like if I feel something happening to me too, oh my god, oh my god. Now your heart and your brain have swapped. You panic. The burning acidic sense of spiking adrenaline forces you to immediately run to the door and turn the handle and pull and turn it again and turn it again and pull and turn it one more time and pull one more time. The computer voice asks something, but your voice processing center has been retrofitted to turning door handles and pulling. Let me the fuck out of here. Grab the chair and start beating at the door with it. As effective as doorknob turning... it's as if the door was built to withstand an onslaught of office chair barrages. Another page comes through. It's happening, I'm dying, oh my god, fuck, my body is changing, I can't write much. You feel something beyond adrenaline too, an undeniable wave of energy reflecting through you. What? How did Gary type that message if he can no longer type? That is odd, but you can't know anything outside of your experiences and compounded knowledge. What? Quickly send a message to the neighbor. You clear the document again, perhaps for the last time. Offices 426, 427, and 428 at least have all had some kind of catastrophe. I can only assume it will happen to me, and it will happen to you, and your neighbor. I don't know what to do, I only hope the best. To whoever it may concern. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Your left foot crunches upwards like a save has been dropped on it from below. This is excruciatingly painful. You have no choice but to let the last signals from torn nerves spike through your leg and spine. You eventually, after 3 seconds, find it within you to throw off your flexible Chelsea boot, and your foot nearly comes off with it. You're tugging sinew. Your foot has been bent as far back as physically possible, and nothing about this seems physically possible. The tendons and the muscle have broken and slipped around your bones, but still keep everything in place. A green mist has spread through the room, and a driving fan noise is emanating from an AC vent in the top of the wall, but these are peripheral to the perversions of your body happening in front of you. Your arm flicks around with your head tightly. Your body is no longer yours. You are watching in through the window on somebody else in your home. The arm presses with strength you did not possess before, at least with the consciously limited strength you used to having. It causes your head to crunch forward, your chin axing into your sternum. And then it keeps going, pressing further, pressing your sternum into the consistency of a cereal bar, and some of the fragments perforate through your lungs. Breathing, if you're even doing it, given the insurmountable pain you're in, becomes harder as your lungs drop blood into its bronchioles. Your nervous system is uprooted and no longer works, yet somehow the pain still throbs in every cubic centimeter of your unrecognizable body with incessant urgency. Your torso and your knee and your thighs and your pelvis and your lower digestive tract collapse into a single point. You fold. This is beyond pain. This is a kind of dysphoric transcendence. Pain is dwarfed by this new sensation. You're in an extreme fetal position. Any sense of self has been wiped by a raw nervous response, and that your head now lies exactly in the middle of your body. So I will compensate. You are a flesh mess, impuddled in the slight viscera and blood. You quiver and shake. I doubt you're conscious of it. Although you are conscious, you will not be denied that. The door to the office opens, and the boss enters unfazed by the sight of you. She pushes a power lifter under you. You cannot feel that, of course. You are no longer you, but you are not dead. She lifts you/not you and drags it out of the room. Down the corridor. Down another corridor. The boss knows the solution to this labyrinth. Your new form, for this is what you are now, is taken into an unconstructed set of offices, a large space with floor not flooring and roof not ceiling, without dividing walls. Laying in the middle, construction lamps, carpeting machines plugged into generators, for the electrics haven't been fitted. The outer walls have been converted into insulation foam. Or it looks like insulation foam. The boss pushes you over and closer to the outer walls, and the foam becomes a mass of flesh, not all the right way around, intermingling with other parts that will make up the human body. Bone of indeterminate shape, a composite compound fracture, forms the holding frame. Organs glisten in mucus, gently gurgling and pulsating and writhing. You have been kept alive in your new form for this very reason. A human brick. The boss jacks the power loader high enough to fit you in flush with the rest of your colleagues and heaves your body forward. She says nothing, falling on deaf ears. Your outer skin, still the right way around, you lucky thing, will eventually develop pressure ulcers, and that will burst, and your still functioning skin and immune system will try to close the gap by fusing with whatever human cells it can. You will provide incredible value for the workers on this future section of HEVX, as the cost of value of human labor versus the cost value of building material leans heavily in human labor's favor, given the company hasn't paid you a single credit for your work today. You'd signed on for a 3-month trial period, no play. The end. Yeah? That is what capitalism is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and link the games that I played today, and that'll be the end of stream. So here is Cel By Date, the first game we played. Here is Dordashula, which we did not play very long, but we still played. Here is a potion stand story. And here is Print Job, the game we just finished. Thank you to everybody who came out. Thank you to everybody who's going to watch the VOD. I'll try to play more Pride games this week. I want to stream as much as possible before I leave for my vacation. Have a happy Pride, everybody.